everybody, I am the Lazy Kiwi and welcome back to another building video. Today we are building in Handford on Bagley and we are building a kind of like a courtyard farm type of thing. It's kind of in this, I think, European style, but I wanted it to be in Handford on Bagley because it is gonna be a little farm. There is gonna be like a place for cows and chickens. However, there's really not a lot of space to actually plant crops and stuff. I did put a few things on top of like a roofy area, but I did not do a lot for farming, so we're just gonna say this is like some sort of, I don't know, milk farm. They only have one cow, but that is not the point. They're gonna sell chickens as well, okay? Not chickens, oh my gosh, eggs, oh gosh. But I did actually get this idea from a picture that I found of something that somebody built on Minecraft, and I kind of saw it and got so inspired by it, and then I just tried to build something quite like that. I do not know who built it in Minecraft, so if you do recognize this and you know who built it, do let me know in the comments down below, because I truly have no idea. I found it on Pinterest and yeah, they didn't actually say who built it, so I could not give that person credit at all. So yeah, this is definitely inspired off of that. But I would love, well, I did build it in The Sims. I wanted to say I would love to build it in The Sims, but I did do that. So this is it. I'm actually so happy with how this turned out. It actually didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to take me. I thought something like this was going to take me a lot longer. Granted, it did still take me quite some time. It probably took me around 3 to 4 hours, but honestly, that's not too bad for how I usually build. Although I have been getting faster with my builds, I've been getting quite a bit better with it, if I do say so myself at least. But I think there's 2 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms in this build, and it's quite a weird layout, to be honest, because there is 1 bedroom downstairs, and then as you can tell by the build, one area is like completely to the one side, and then there's this other square area to the other side, and in the other square area is where you find the kitchen and dining area, and in the bigger part is where you find the bedrooms, the living space, and more of the bathrooms. So it's kind of divided up a little bit, but I do love that. I love how it turned out, and I actually want to play in this house. Like, normally when I build my houses, I'll be like, oh, this seems nice, it seems like it would be fun to play in. But with this one, that feeling was on a whole other level. I could literally see myself playing in this house. Like, at that moment, I was like so excited to play in this house, even though I'm not gonna play in this house, but I really want to. I actually would love to play in this house. So I don't know, this house is gonna be up for download for you guys in my Tumblr linked down below. I always link it down below for you guys, and you can always find my Tumblr even if it is not in a building video if you go to my link tree down below. So it's easily accessible and you can always find it there. You can also find my other socials in my link tree, so my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok. And yeah, I don't know, that's usually where I leave them for you guys to find. But yeah, this build is semi-large. I've been wanting to build like a tiny house, but at the same time I've been wanting to build like a castle, and I just know, if I start building a castle, it's gonna take me such a long time. So I think I might start building a castle and then build a bunch of other houses in between until I finally finish the castle, because if I start building a castle, I'm gonna take my time and make it a really nice castle. So I don't know, I just feel like I'm gonna take a long time if I have to start building a castle now. But this house is for, I don't know what the Sim's name is, but it is a Sim that's already in Handford on Bagley. The lady with the bob haircut and the little green plaid shorts, you know what I'm talking about, that little lady. Yeah, she lives over here. But when I built this house, I kind of envisioned a girl and her parents living here, but the parents are already like old and she's already like a young adult and stuff, so she lives above stuff, but in my head, she's the type of girl that peaked in high school. So her room is very like girly and teen-like. It's like she just has not ever moved on from high school. And well, her parents support her every decision because they're hoping she will work on the farm, but she's the type of girl who doesn't want to work on the farm. So I don't know, that's kind of the storyline in my head. If you guys don't know me and this is the first video you watch of me building, I usually get like this image of the Sims in my head that I would want to play in this house with. So I kind of make up little stories as I go with the building, and for this house that's kind of the storyline that I was going for. This girl who wants to be better than the farm life, but parents who would just love to see her take over the farm. However, again, this isn't really like a farm. There's one cow and a few chickens and just a few areas to plant some crops, so I don't know if this is really a very profitable farm. Maybe they make jellies and stuff as well. I have no idea. There is a flower arranging table, so they might be onto some other business as well as easels and stuff, so maybe they have a bunch of side hustles and not only live off of the farming, because I do not know how they would be doing none of that. But I kind of didn't know what I wanted to go for style-wise for this house, because the outside is kind of very like, I don't know what to call it. What is it called when it's, I'm gonna go with European because that's a very broad description of it. Very, very broad description. So, and then the inside, I was kind of like imagining the grandparents and, you know, grandparents' furniture and stuff. But at the same time, I kind of wanted to stick to farm vibes as well as the European vibes, as well as the fact that their child is past her prime time, you know, high school. So it's kind of like a lot of different styles incorporated into one build, but I truly love how it turned out. I wouldn't change a thing about it, and yeah, I hope you guys like it as well. There is a lot of like different things that went into this, and I actually really like the style that this is. But if you guys are struggling to keep up with the speed build parts, I do also cut out a lot of the things that I do in my speed builds, because one, time, and second, I feel like a lot of times it's not really necessary for the speed build. So therefore I do a walkthrough part at the end of the video, and you guys can slowly go through the build with me and kind of see more of the build stuff that you didn't see, because I know I do never put in the speed build parts of my bathrooms. Now I know I did do one bathroom in this build, but there's 3 of them, and I definitely didn't show all of them in the speed build. So if you guys would like to see everything, I also changed up a lot of the outside, because when I do the outside, a lot of times it's just me scrolling through the debug category trying to find a lot of debug stuff, and that is truly gonna be so boring to sit and watch through in a speed build part, just watching me check out a bunch of debug stuff and then not even using half of them. So therefore I cut out a lot of it, and I just feel like showing the end result is quite a surprise, and also I just really like to show you guys everything rather than have you guessing what it turned out as, or have you download it if you don't really actually want it, and then you have to do that just to see what it turned out like and to see if you would actually want to download it, you know. So I kind of just want to show you guys everything at the end rather than have you guess, oh, but I didn't see you finish that room, you know. So yeah, I also usually cut out me doing the floor plan and the indoor painting and flooring, because again, it takes me such a freaking long time to figure out what I actually want to do with the floor plan and like the walls and stuff. I don't know, I'm extremely indecisive with things like that, so it usually takes me the majority of the time for me building. So when I say it takes me about 4 hours to do a build, that's because of the interior of the house and like the floor plan, well, not the furniture, like the floor plan and the flooring and the walls and stuff, so that usually takes me a very long time. And the second thing that takes me the longest is finding the exterior walls, like building the exterior walls and the roofing and stuff. Usually not like the what am I doing? I'm so confused with words today, but like the interior design, like the furniture and stuff, that usually doesn't take me as long. I usually know kind of more or less what I want to do, as well as the foliage for the outside. That also doesn't usually take me as long because I can kind of go off of the walls and stuff and then know kind of what I want to do. But yeah, we're kind of coming towards the end for the speedboat part. We're only gonna do this little office space. I was kind of imagining also that the grandpa might be a writer, so I added this little typing machine and the books over here, so that could also be an income for these people, because this house is pretty big, okay? So these people need to make money somehow, okay? But yeah, this is just about everything. I also added a bunch of pet stuff into the house, not like a lot of cat climbing things, but there is a litter box for if you do want a cat, and there is a bed as well as places for pets to eat, so you can have either a dog or a cat in this house. It truly does not matter. But without further ado, let us jump straight into the real-time part. Okay, so here it is all done. I'm going to go through it and basically show you guys everything that I've done. So coming in, you kind of find this cute little map over here, and I'm kind of imagining that it's a map of the area. But coming inside, you are greeted with this fountain area and a bunch of little chickens over here as well. And over here we have a cow too, so there is quite a few animals over here. I'm kind of gonna show you guys everything outside first. So outside, there's not too much to see over here. We do have this balcony area. This is kind of where I was talking about a bunch of the planters, so you can really plant a few things over here. There is also a picnic bench over there and stuff. I did kind of want to mess up the walls a little bit so that it just looks a little bit better on the outside over here. But yeah, I think it looks so lively with all of the animals walking around over here. I think it is so much fun that there is so many chickens and stuff over here, so that is really nice, and it's gonna be so nice to see them all walking around the whole entire time. But coming around the house this way, we have the back of the house. Over here we just have like this bin, so there's not really much to do around the back. And over this way we have another balcony with a few more planters, as well as this telescope thingy. And the other outdoor slash indoor areas, we kind of have this area over here, which is for flower arranging, and this area which just has a bunch of firewood and stuff. And then I'm kind of gonna go through the house. Let's go from this way towards that way. So over here we have the dining space and this kind of office area over here. I really do like how this turned out, especially with the kitchen being right here as well. This is a very cute little kitchen. It's pretty small but also big at the same time. And over here we have this small little bathroom with the kitty litter over here. I do not have any pets or anything for this lady just yet, but then you have to walk all the way through over here to get to this part. This is kind of just like a little area with books and stuff. There was stuff on this table, but I guess it just decided to disappear. Either way, it's fine. We have another little office area over here, and then the main living area. So over here we have a mirror, the living, what am I saying? The TV and the fireplace, and a bunch of little places to sit. We also have this bathroom over here, so they could also go this way to clean themselves and whatnot. We do have these steps up here in the living space, but let me show you guys this bedroom first. So this in my head is the grandparents' bedroom. There is a chicken in here. Oh my goodness, that is adorable. I did not expect to see a little chicken in here, but okay. We have some family photos over here. I wish that was a chicken that the child is holding. That would have been absolutely perfect. But coming upstairs, we have this very small little hallway area where you could either go to the balcony or you could go to the last bathroom in here. This one only has a shower, not a bath as well. And then we have the big bedroom over here for the child of the grandparents. parents. Like I mentioned, it's kind of very teen-like, so you can have a teen in here, but in my mind it's for an adult. So yeah, but yeah, that is everything for this build. I absolutely love how this turned out. I could really imagine myself playing in this house, and I hope you guys can too. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, please do consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and I will definitely see you all in another video. Goodbye everybody.